feel it rising and falling in a way that you can feel hunger or fullness, most people have no idea this is even happening. They think they're being healthy by eating regularly, by avoiding long gaps without food, or by having nutritious snacks, but they're inadvertently keeping the very systems that control their blood pressure in a state of chronic activation. And here's what makes this particularly insidious in the modern world. We live in an environment that's been specifically engineered to make constant feeding the default. You can get food delivered to your door in minutes. Every shop you walk into has walls of snacks deliberately positioned at eye level and at the checkouts. Snacking isn't just available, it's been normalised to the point where not eating every few hours is considered strange. Even the healthy options, the protein bars, the nut packs, the dried fruit, the granola, all of these are designed for convenience, packaged for portability, marketed as essential fuel for your busy day. The infrastructure of modern life has been built around the assumption that we should have constant access to food and that we should be eating regularly throughout the day. But our hormonal systems weren't designed for this. They were designed for a world where eating required effort, where food wasn't constantly available, and where long gaps between meals were completely normal. It used to be okay to go hungry for a few hours, but what we've done these days is create an environment where the path of least resistance leads directly to the pattern that drives metabolic dysfunction. You have to actively swim against the current of modern food culture to create the eating patterns that allow your hormonal systems to reset, and most people don't even realise they need to. So, what's the solution? Well, I want to frame this very carefully because I'm not advocating for extreme dieting. I'm not suggesting that you need to go keto or fast for days on end. And I'm certainly not suggesting that any single dietary approach is right for everyone. What I am saying is that if you want to fix one of the underlying drivers of elevated blood pressure, which is chronic insulin elevation, then you need to create windows of time during the day when insulin can genuinely fall. Not just lower than it was an hour ago, actually low, back to baseline. And that requires eating in a way that allows those windows to exist. The simplest version of this is condensing your eating into a narrower window during the day. If you're currently eating across a 16-hour window from 7 in the morning until 11 at night, then try bringing that down to 10 or 12 hours. That might mean skipping the mid-morning snack, having your first meal at midday instead of at breakfast, or cutting out the evening snack and finishing dinner by 7. The exact structure matters a lot less than the principle, which is to create a continuous block of time, ideally 8 to